Good afternoon all. Here we all want to share our material today about sociolinguistic. So my name is Ruth Audrey SInaga. My ID register is 19070510.
My name is Nisa Pasaribu and my ID number is 19070521.
My name is Enjelina Saragih with ID number 1907050047.
My name is Suraj with ID number 19070553.
So we are here want to discuss about sociolinguistic, the meaning of a sociolinguistic. The first one, we got the definition of sociolinguistic. Sociolinguistic is a term. Sociolinguistic is a derivational word. Two words that form it are sociology and linguistics. Sociology refers to a science of society, and linguistics refers to a science of language. A study of language from the perspective of society may be thought of as linguistic sociology. Some investigators have found it to introduce a distinction between sociolinguistics and sociology of language. Some others regard sociolinguistics as often referred to as the sociology of language.
Sociolinguistic is defined as, number one, the study that is concerned with the relationship between language and the context in which it is used. In other words, it studies the relationship between language and society. It explains why people speak differently in different social contexts. It discusses the social function of language and the way it is used to convey social meaning. All of the topics provide us a lot of information about the language works, as well as about the social relationship in a community and the way people signal aspect of their social identity through their language by Janet Holmes. Number two, the study that is concerned with the interaction of language and setting by Carol M. Eastman. Number three, the study that is concerned with investigating the relationship between language and society with the goal of a better understanding of the structure of language and of how language function in communication by Ronald Wardell.
So the next material is about the scope of sociolinguistics. Sociolinguistics tells about the usage of language. It tells about the socio-economic situation of a person. In sociolinguistics, language is studied on three levels. There are structural, functional, and social. The first one is structural. Structural is studying the use of vocabulary, pronunciation, and sentence order. The second one we got functional. Functional is studying the function of language. The last one is social. Social is studying the use of language and parole.
So this sociolinguistics is further divided into two approaches, namely micro and macro. Firstly, we will talk about micro-sociolinguistics. So micro-sociolinguistics refers to the research with a linguistic lean, focusing on dialect or stylistic or register variation. So this is for cues upon the descriptions analysis of language, individual levels or small groups. This micro-sociolinguistics explore the way in which society influences a speaker's dialect, meaning to the specific language of a person, and how people communicate with one another in line with different social variables or factors, and how language varies with social attributes such as class, sex, and age. And then we will talk about macro-social linguistics. This approach emphasizes on society. It focuses more on society as a whole in relation to language. This is the study of language related to how the society treats the language. Macro-sociolinguistics looks at issues as to why immigrants keep their native language in some contexts and not in others, or how social identity can affect language. It is focused on the study of language, large-scale or group behavior. And this macro-sociolinguistics studies about what societies do with their languages, such as attitudes that account for the functional distributions of speech form in society, language shifts, maintenance and replacement, and the delimitation and interaction of speech communities.
Sociology of language. Sociolinguistic and sociology of language are two closely related fields that study the interaction between society and language. However, these two fields are not the same. Sociolinguistic basically studies how social factors affect language, whereas sociology of language studies the relationship between society and language. Huston has described the differences as follows. Sociolinguistic is the study of language in relation to society, whereas the sociology of language, it is the study of society in relation to language. Sociology of language is basically the study of relationship between language and society. Thus, society is the object of study in this file. This file studies the language of a particular community in the order to discover and understand the use of the social structure and the way the people of that community use them to communicate properly. The idea that language can reflect, automatically or deliberately, attitudes of the speaker are the base of the sociology of language. In the other words, sociolinguistics studies language and how it is varied based on the user's sociological background, such as gender, ethnicity, and socioeconomic class. On the other hand, sociology of language, also known as macro-sociolinguistics, studies society, and how it is impacted by language.
So these are our material today. Thank you for watching us and good afternoon all.